It has begun. Can these technology be used to track and persecute the remnant people of God? Strange technologies at end times. What happens when it is used for abuse? Why are they collecting our data? Massive personal data information.
What's up, guys?
Blasted might not necessarily hear our sirens coming up behind us.
It'll turn everything down to a very low volume and they will be able to direct their attention to the screen.
Mobile Fortify. Point a phone at anyone's face and it instantly tells you who they are. This tech uses the same database that takes your photo when you enter and leave the US. Millions of Americans who have traveled internationally are in this system. The leaked emails show ICE can now scan faces in the field, no warrant, no probable cause, just point and identify. The app has something called Super Query that reveals your immigration status, travel history, and what they call derogatory information.
Will it be used at end time when the mark of the beast crisis begins? Here is the truth that you should know. Welcome, dear friends, to TIBP Media. Kindly like and share this important prophecy update. We will look at some videos today for us to be alert and aware of the times that we are living in. 1 Peter 5 verse 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Have you ever heard about the surveillance company Palantir? The global elites and company such as Palantir is collecting massive, huge data. Palantir, which is being heavily used in the United States, and it's absolutely crazy. I mean, even the concept of the name of the company itself, Palantir, it comes from the Lord of the Rings movie where evil wizards can manipulate people's minds. That is heavily involved in the United States, collecting data and controlling the United States citizen. And it's even being used around the world. Dear friends, I am not against ICE and the immigrations law. I believe that it should be followed and upheld. But have you ever heard about Mobile Fortify? What happens when the mark of the beast crisis begins? Can it be used to track and persecute who will not worship a certain way? Let us watch.
ICE agents just got a new power, and leaked emails obtained by 404 Media show exactly what they're doing. It's called Mobile Fortify. Point a phone at anyone's face, and it instantly tells you who they are. This tech uses the same database that takes your photo when you enter and leave the US. Millions of Americans who have traveled internationally are in this system. The leaked emails show ICE can now scan faces in the field, no warrant, no probable cause, just point and identify. The app has something called Super Query that reveals your immigration status, travel history, and what they call derogatory information.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Those ICE agents are not recording that man. They're using facial recognition software with an app called Mobile Fortify. It's real-time in-field facial recognition that is almost instantaneous, and it uses a database of over 200 million images. The app allows ICE agents to retrieve vast amounts of data on individuals on demand.
What if I told you that government agents are walking around with regular phones that can instantly tell them who are just by taking your picture? This isn't a movie, this is real. And it's happening right now in America. Immigration agents now carry an app called Mobile Fortify that can scan your face or fingerprints and know who you are in seconds. And they can do this anywhere, at your job, anywhere in your school. The scary part is most Americans have no idea that exists. It's like having a super powered ID scanner in your phone. An ICE agent points their phone camera at someone and takes a picture of their face or fingerprints. The app then searches huge government database to find out who that person is. Within seconds, the agent knows if you ever traveled outside the US, been arrested, or have any contact with immigration. All from just pointing a phone at you. This app was secretly given to thousands of ICE agents across the entire country. They didn't announce it. They didn't ask permission. We only found out because someone leaked internal emails. The government gave ICE agents tools to instantly identify anyone. And they kept it completely secret from the public. Before, agents needed special fingerprint machines or had to bring people to a police station to identify them. Now they can do it anywhere with just their phones. When you know that the government might be scanning your face anywhere you go, it changes how you behave. Dear friends, the facial recognition in London is very strange. It's out of control. Same question. Will this be potentially used for abuse when the mark of the beast crisis begins to track and persecute the remnant people of God?
Oh no, they've got a facial recognition police unit here. Let me just hide this. I wonder if I'm wanted for anything. Excuse me, how do I know if I'm wanted for anything?
You walk by and see what happens.
Okay, I stole a packet of Frutella when I was like 12. Okay. Would that flag up or not?
Have a try.
Okay. Fucking hell, look how many cameras they got. Yo, a whole SWAT team just jumps out and just rushes me to the ground.
Walking in the streets in London, police standing on the side of the road, waiting to arrest people with their facial recognition software scans the database and sees that you have a warrant of arrest to see how this, and then in London now and in Germany and all across Europe, we know what Wi-Fi is. But have you ever heard about WiFi? July 23, 2025. New Wi-Fi fingerprint tech tracks your body without device, phone, or camera. Wi-Fi networks could soon track you without devices, as Italian researchers harness signal distortions to create unique biometric identifiers. Surveillance in the digital age is no longer limited to cameras and smartphones. From facial recognition to GPS logs, the tools used to monitor people have grown increasingly sophisticated. Now, research in Italy have shown that even ordinary Wi-Fi signals can be used to track people without needing them to carry any device at all. A team from La Sapienza, University of Rome, had developed a system called WiFi, which can generate a unique biometric identifier based on how a person's body interacts with surrounding Wi-Fi signals. WiFi, new surveillance technology, can track people by how they disrupt Wi-Fi signals. The AI captures this data and builds a body print using shape, movement, and signal flow. It's 95% accurate, even works in total darkness or through walls. Same questions, dear friends. Will this be potentially used for abuse to track and persecute the remnant people of God in the future when the mark of the beast crisis begins? An even more sophisticated technology. When they turn on the sirens, it can access your cell phone, let you notify that there's a cop coming up behind you. Need to pull over and it can turn down your music.
It's all the time.
People not moving over, not yielding to an emergency vehicle.
To help change that, the department has fitted its fleet with new technology
that will end up sending an alert to the motorist that an emergency vehicle is either approaching or is stationary ahead.
As soon as the officer turns on the lights and sirens, the alert goes out to any car passing by that's using the right app.
Anybody that's in a certain vicinity will get that alert.
Sergeant Patrick Reardon shows us what you would see if you were navigating with Waze.
Emergency vehicle, 0.1 miles away. I'll say Cohasset police approaching. Please slow down and move over.
The Haas digital alert system works with several driving apps, and on some vehicles, it can adjust the volume of the audio system.
People who have their radio blasted might not necessarily hear our sirens coming up behind us.
It'll turn everything down to a very low volume, and they will be able to direct their attention to the screen.
And in Mexico, the government has made the biometric system mandatory for all citizens. July 18, 2025.
The last month, Mexico has made the biometric identifier mandatory for all citizens. So just like literally the previous TikTok I just made, the problem of like civil unrest is caused so that the solution is accepted by the people. And I mean, Mexico's the first one. It's gonna happen. And we're already seeing it happening here.
This is the reason why God gave us the first angel's message that begins with fear God, to face the future with confidence. And even though the changing times today will lead to the ultimate test, which is worship, you can be victorious. The law of God, the 10 commandments, will be attacked in all directions, and Satan will install a certain kind of fear so you will give up your faith. But those who will revere, honor, and love God will not bow to the Antichrist. Kindly type in the comment section, I only fear Christ. I only fear Christ. Thank you, dear friends. Continue to seek truth found in Bible prophecy.